Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the TB&J podcast. With me today is D. How are you, sir?
D, it's me.
It is. I am Jeff Ackerman.
I
we
have
are.
killed Troy. He is no longer with us.
I was just gonna say we're flying Troy-less today, but you know that's if you want to admit to
They
some
are
felonies
dead.
on
To me.
Oh, I see. I see. I jumped to conclusions. That's my fault. I'm so sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Nah, Troy just is a busy bee. They have a schedule of D&D that they can't fucking move around.
And it doesn't
accommodate us.
involve me.
No, it doesn't. It's Dungeons and Dragons. Fucking nerd. Anyway, let's do our podcast.
Okay. We'll do it.
TB&J! 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 D, I went to the movie theater with your entire household,
My
basically.
ass? Yeah.
And
no,
we
my
saw
ass.
and we saw Fantastic Four
So
First
fantastic.
Steps. First opinion right now. How you feeling about it? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
It's a thumbs up.
It's a thumbs up? Are you sure? No, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
It is a thumbs up from me as well.
With caveats, but it's a good movie.
Yeah, certainly caveats. It's honestly probably the best Fantastic Four movie from my lifetime.
Yeah.
You know,
I
because
mean-
the first one I ever saw as a kid was the one with Chris Evans and Jessica Alba, and that one was apparently remembered fondly, but not by critics. A lot of people do not have high opinions of that movie 20-some-odd years later, apparently. And then there was the Rise of the Silver Surfer one after that.
Right.
That was apparently hot garbage. And then there were others that Fox made to try to keep the license, but didn't do anything.
Didn't care.
Yeah, but this is the first one. We are back in the Marvel Cinematic Universe now with this one.
Kind of. It was like Earth 8725.
Yeah, so we are on a different Earth than the one that we currently
Right.
are familiar with from Tony Stark and the Avengers and Thunderbolts, all that.
Yeah. It's a totally different world, and it's a totally different thing. But, we kind of all expected it. It kind of just drops you right in there.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious from all of the marketing material because they live in this kind of like...
Yeah, retro 60s.
Yeah, very retro 60s, but
World.
also like that vision of what we thought America would be, like Jetsons, right?
Yeah, I think they call it
That, nuclear futurism or something?
It's retrofuturism.
Retrofuturism?
Yeah, it's 60s futurism.
Yeah,
But
like the Fallout worlds and stuff like that.
it does. It is strange because this is like almost an equivalent of like the Deep Impact slash what's the Bruce Willis Armageddon?
Armageddon, yeah.
Armageddon, Deep Impact stories where like there's two kind of, in a way, there's like parallel things going on, like it's like kind of the same movie in the sense
There's
of,
like an impending
Superman,
doom.
just in the sense of like it's kind of like that in the sense of like, oh, Superman and Fantastic Four are kind of week to week, right?
Oh,
like
that.
up against, and they're both kind of doing this kind of like more old-fashioned comic book movie. They're both kind of hitting on that same zeitgeist.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, I will say, as a forever Marvel fan, right?
Sure, yeah.
A Marvel through and through.
Well established. I think Spider-Man's like your number one guy, right?
I've plenty. What's that?
I think Spider-Man's your number one guy, right?
Yeah, more or less.
Not that that's a bad idea. Like Spider-Man's fucking...
I mean,
I got a Spider-Man comic on my wall behind you.
If you had to put me down, I would not say it's Spider-Man, but yes,
Okay.
it's like right up there. Like philosophy.
Don't let me put you in a bottle.
I mean, I feel like I often go to Nova, and that's like my guy. That's
Nova?
like my OG Nova or Jamie Madrox.
I don't
is
even know
gonna
those
be
names off the top of my
Multiple
head.
Man is Jamie Madrox.
Multiple Man. Okay.
And
Okay,
Nova
now I'm more.
Nova is like only portrayed in the movies as like the Nova Corps in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
So like those guys who drive the ships, like the outfit they wear, like imagine like all of those cops, every single one on the entire Nova Corps planet, like fusing into one person
in
and
like
all
mass?
of their in various forms, but like in just energy, like their abilities, like
Okay.
into one person who's given the entire power of the Nova Force, and
Gotcha.
they are one entity.
I thought I was taking you more literally, and it was a 1,000-piece Voltron.
There is a version of Supernova.
Oh God, really?
But like, I am talking about like 80 different versions of this.
Sure.
Continuity. So like initially, he's just basically Peter Parker, except his name is Richard Rider, and instead of having spider powers, he has like
his name is Richard Rider, Dick Rider.
Yeah. Listen.
Come on.
As a fan of the name Rick, from my longtime love of Robotech and Rick Hunter, I love that name. Like Richard Rider was just the name. I never thought of the name Dick. Yes, his name is Dick Rider. That was not thought out. But I'm gonna tell you that it works 100% for this character, because he was a 1970s character, Richard. Fuck all of you that came for Fantastic Four. You're gonna know the lesson today.
I was gonna say skip
you're
ahead
a
to the
Marvel
timestamp.
fan. If you're listening to this, you're a Marvel fan. You should learn this.
Yeah, buckle up, students.
When I started collecting comics in like the late 80s, early 90s, I'd go.
I was still a sperm cell.
There was flea markets, and like you could still get comic books on a newsstand. Like you would go to a gas station and there'd be like a spinning spindle of like comic books and stuff. You get comic books almost anywhere.
Oh, you're like real old.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, super old. Magazines were a thing. Like if you went to Target or Kmart or something, Kmart. If you went there, like you could just be like, I'm gonna be by the magazines and let your parents like go shop, and you could just
do remember
be
magazine
by the
racks
comic.
as a kid.
And magazine racks would always have comic rack portions. So you could just go to the.
It's true.
And if you were because I lived in that era, like you would get direct to sales issues, which are rare. Like the ones with a barcode are rarer than the ones you got at the comic store.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's
I
like
hadn't even
so you
thought
know
of
that
that.
little box in the bottom that has like Spider-Man face or Marvel 25
my
years.
Spider-Man Deadpool on the wall there has a barcode.
Right. So barcodes generally are the direct edition.
Yeah.
And the other ones will, because that exists on some versions, the
It'll say like the Comics Authority logo.
Yeah,
and the Spider-Man
it'll have
head.
like the Spider-Man head or like 50 Years of Spider-Man.
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
It'll have that instead. Anyway, those had. So I would sit there and read those. And
Oh man, I had
did I
no
get
idea
on
the
this?
barcode ones were more rare. You were talking about Nova.
So Nova. So back then, flea markets, stuff like that. The first time I ever saw it was like I was just starting out, and I was like, oh, like anybody might think early on, especially in that era, of like, well, what makes them worth like a number one or a low issue, like would be worth something. So these people are getting rid of comic books in the 1990, 91, and I'm going to the flea market, and Nova number 2 is there. I had Nova number 2. God damn it. I really wish I, bought Nova number 1 when it was like $16.
Sure.
Or just kept my fucking Nova number 2. I had Nova like 2, 5, 7, like a bunch of early issues of it, right?
Yeah.
And he's not a huge character. Eventually, I think he will blow up more. I think he will be like a bigger character later. He's basically Green Lantern in the Marvel universe.
Really?
In the sense of like he has super toned down Superman powers.
Okay.
But he's a space cop.
Oh.
For like our universe. And the story, so like that was the initial thing, that he's just basically the Green Lantern for Earth. He's the Nova guy for Earth. But then when he goes to like back to Nova Prime with all the other guys for like a big council meeting, they all get killed.
Oh.
And he absorbs all of their power. So every single it's actually really cool, and that's like the modern version of him. But there's even like a 90s version. So this is what was crazy, is that like there's the 70s version.
There's so many versions.
70s version that came out to just be like a new Peter Parker. They tried it. It went like 27 issues or 37 issues and then died. I think before the 80s even start, right?
Yeah,
He
real
died.
short run.
1990, I only learn about him because he's in like the new Kids on the Block of the comic trading cards, right?
Oh.
The New Warriors. And I see this maroon and gold version of him. So think of the colors here.
Okay, yeah.
Nova's original colors are blue and yellow. His new version is maroon and gold. They did a palette swap exactly like Wolverine. They went from his yellow and blue to his maroon and gold in the 1990 revamp, and they got rid of all of the other stuff and just put him on a team, on a teen team, kind of like the Teen Titans,
Okay.
New Warriors. And this was my I was the exact age, I was the new kid, this was perfect. I read all those issues. He's my favorite character. I was like, but
I have seen this guy.
But I was so into him because I found that comic on my own in the 70s version, and I'm like, oh shit, he's back. Like, that's another character. Like, oh shit. So the first panel of the issue is literally this new character, Night Thrasher, holding him by the neck over a building.
Whoa.
And he's holding him by the neck. And by this point, the story was that after his 25 issues, he went to space.
Okay.
He fought a war for 4 years and won, and then lost his powers and was sent back to Earth. That was the end of the war.
Okay.
And that was the last you heard of Richard Rider. And I think at one point he went to the FF, but that was about it. So the opening panel is this new guy, Night Thrasher. It's kind of like a low-key mix of Punisher versus Iron Man. Like, he's just a guy in low-key armor holding Richard Rider, who now has disheveled long hair, over a building and saying, answer the question, are you or aren't you Richard Rider? And he's like, yeah. He's choking, yeah. And he goes, thanks, and drops him.
Oh.
And as he's about to hit the ground, his powers kick back in, and he flies up. And he's like, you knew I used to be Nova? How did you know I'd get my powers back? He goes, I didn't.
I didn't.
And he's like, what? He's like, you could have killed me. He's like, but I didn't. He's like, I just gave you back the one thing you always wanted.
Oh, my God.
And so they tell the story back they retroactively tell the story that when he went back to Earth, all his high school friends had moved on 4 years because he had been in a space battle for 4 years.
Right.
So he is like a degenerate from Queens because he does have Peter Parker's entire backstory, more or less.
Okay.
Except he has a family.
Yeah.
And so he became like a Queens kid. Like, he's like, yo, what's up?
Oh,
he's fucking like Andrew Dice Clay with long hair and shit. And he's like, yeah, he's got an earring and shit. He's like working out because he's just trying to be like a muscle bound guy again. And he's just like a douchebag. He's a douchebag. Like, that's his entire character.
You already said Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah, he's exactly that. Right. And then lo and behold, so whatever. That's the second version of it. Then in 2009, the same guys who created more or less Guardians of the Galaxy modern version.
Okay.
They were like, we fucking love Nova. We're gonna do Nova, and they did Nova, and that's when they had them kill the entire Nova Corps, and he absorbed all their powers and the World Mind, which is like a post, and he became super OP, and he led their whole. You want to say Guardians of the Galaxy is the space version of Marvel?
Yeah.
Nova was the guy there. It wasn't Star-Lord. It was Nova and kind of Star-Lord, but Nova first, and then in 2 years later they pushed Star-Lord, and it's he was Nova is the fucking shit. I fucking love Dick Ryder.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm looking at his straight up Wikipedia page right now. He's apparently one of the fastest characters in the entire Marvel universe. Yeah. According to Comic Book Ranker, they have him at number 6 overall. And then he was also the most anticipated character for Guardians 3 when that movie got announced.
Yeah.
And then it was a disappointment when he wasn't in there.
Yeah.
I hope he makes an appearance now.
There's the other issue is that there's another a millennial or Gen Z version of this.
If you're still listening, no, we haven't started talking about Fantastic Four yet.
But the kids who came fuck you. Fuck you, listener. Listen now. No one's listening to this.
That's a bold strategy, D, about when you're doing a podcast, your audience just tell them to go fuck themselves. Yeah.
They didn't need to fuck themselves.
It's a bold strategy.
If you're listening to this, fuck you. I'm kidding.
Whoa.
I'm kidding.
Just giving myself a little marker there.
There's Sam, that I forget his name, but if you were watching Spider-Man cartoons in 2016, 2014, around that era, I don't know what version of the cartoon was on. They did a whole thing with this, and they had Nova, but it was the other kid, and he's apparently some. Lo and behold, no, he's just a new kid that was the illegitimate son of a former Nova Corps member who was like a Black Ops Nova Corps member.
Oh.
So he was like, and he gets his suit and like a whole. It's like a whole thing. But Sam Alexander, I think is his name, and he's a perfectly good character. He's just a younger version of it, and like a lot of kids grew up with that. And I think they tried to keep the Nova thing without having the name Dick Rider. Is basically why I think Sam Alexander exists, but I think Rich has such a following that, like, this is the problem. I think that's the problem with Nova right now, is, like, they can't decide, do we want Sam Alexander or Richard Rider?
I see.
And it's like, and they're trying to come up with a way, I think, to do, like, a automatic, like, reboot, like, where Rich is the
first guy.
seasoned guy and Sam's inheriting it, and I'm like, just fucking have Dick Rider in there,
Similar
and
to
then
what they're
just
doing.
have Sam Alexander. Like,
It sounds like what James Gunn is doing with the Green Lantern series, where Guy Gardner is like the Lantern, but then Jon Stewart is also there as the older Lantern, kind of handing down the powers.
Our wives are gonna like that Green Lantern show.
Yeah, there's so many attractive men in it.
I mean, the attractive men in
I
that.
have a huge crush on Nathan Fillion. I'll fuck him.
I mean, Jesus Christ, the coach from Friday Night Lights is one of the
Dude, he's so hot.
And is he? I can't. Is he playing a OG Green Lantern or is he playing the second one? So there's Hal Jordan and
yeah, Hal Jordan is the guy from Friday Night Lights.
and he's playing Hal Jordan. Okay, he's
Yeah.
okay.
And then Aaron Pierre is Lantern Jon Stewart.
Because
Yep.
there's another Lantern, Kyle Rayner, and I wasn't sure if he was playing Kyle Rayner because they look kind of similar.
Oh.
And I could also see Coach playing Kyle Rayner.
No,
All right,
I would love to see some more of
You know what? Let's talk about Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four, yeah.
All right. Anyway, retro, super cool.
Retro super cool.
active.
My first thing with this movie is that this is honestly my first real dive into the Fantastic Four characters. Everyone knows like.
Did
Mr.
you see the other two movies, or 2 or 3 movies that were out before? Any of them?
The old ones?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like
You did see all 3?
I saw the original with Chris Evans and Jessica Alba, and then I saw the Rise of the Silver Surfer as like a kid.
Okay, yeah, I saw
I don't
both
remember
of those. The 2 I saw, I never saw the 20.
I never saw the others. I didn't even know they really existed, other than like rumors.
I
from
heard it
Fox.
was not fantastic.
No,
What did you just say?
Decidedly not.
What did you just say? Say that again. Fantastic. My son's been saying that to me every time I randomly say the word fantastic. He says, "What did you just say?"
What did you say?
I'm like, "That's pretty
amazing.
good. It's pretty good."
That's amazing.
No one gets that joke, and he's like waiting for people to get it. I'm like, "You get that? Like, no one's as nerdy."
Yeah, this is an inside joke between us now, bud.
like, dude, like it doesn't work for everybody. He's 13.
Yeah, that's the humor of a 13-year-old there. But I was curious because obviously we established you're an older guy. You've been reading comics for a long time. Is this movie true to the characters of Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, Reed Richards, and Ben Grimm of The Thing? Like, is this accurate portrayals of who they are as people?
For as much as they were able to get into their characters, sure. Sure. Like,
do you think they? I know that one of the complaints I saw online was The Thing's screen time was limited. People wish they saw more of him.
With a 4-person cast.
It certainly focused on 2 of them.
It sure seems like a what?
What? I was saying you said for a 4-person cast, then I made the joke like it sure seems they only focused on like 2 of them.
Oh, I thought you said Doom. I'm like,
no. Only like 2 of them.
Yeah, no, I don't really like. Honestly,
I said it and then I was like, Johnny's a big
I
part.
said who's the most, this is what I don't get. Who had the most character development throughout the movie? None of them. Sorry, none of you had character development.
No, yeah, they're all the same person. I mean,
I wouldn't say they're all the same person. It's just they're all very distinctively different characters. I wouldn't say that. I would just say that there's no. What is their journey through the course of the story?
I guess that's what I was trying to say, but I didn't phrase it correctly.
There is no kind of path. There's nothing that they need to do or learn.
No. So the plot in a nutshell
Go ahead.
Yeah, Silver Surfer shows up in New York City and announces that the world is doomed. Galactus has marked it for death.
Great speech. I mean,
honestly, awesome.
So much of what's really good about this movie is unfortunately, and this is also unfortunately the state of Marvel is just like, oh my God, we need to sell this. So the marketing was fine to get people in seats, I think, because they showed really great scenes from the movie. Like, that speech is great.
It's really well
terrifying.
written. It's good.
It's well paced. But you've seen it 100 times now.
Yeah, if you've been following all the marketing and the clips and the trailers.
I herald Galactus. Like, it's great.
Yeah.
But I've heard it 1,000 times that it's kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't save your best parts for the actual experience, you are ruining the movie. And, like, I get it. They gamble on this stuff and all the time, but, like, you just don't. I guess they gamble.
Yeah, it's a very it's kind of a weird give and take almost. I don't know if that's the right phrasing I want to use, but you need to know what to pull back from and what to release.
The marketing for Superman was better.
Famously,
let's compare the two.
Sure.
Because one of the most iconic advertisements for Superman was him tying his boots as something exerts itself in the background, right?
Yeah, there was like through the window you saw something.
That was the initial image, and people were like, "What is it?" It made people question what's going on. It banked on people's expectations of, like, everyone said, "Oh, that's Brainiac in the background. That's what's going on." And in the end, it was a bullshit scene. And the reason that you're even seeing that scene is because Guy Gardner and the Justice Gang are fighting it in the background. Well, he's fine with it because it's so common.
Yep.
Like that. Like, that's what happens in Superman. If you haven't seen that one, spoilers. But, like, that scene is it. But, like, that.
Go see Superman.
Superman played on expectations. It showed you one thing and then showed you another in the movie. Like, whereas Marvel showed you what it had in the movie. And then when the movie came, it showed you what it had in the movie.
Yep.
And that was it. And it was like, there wasn't another moment in the movie that was like, there was no acting that killed it besides that scene. That scene she did. She killed it in that scene.
That was really fucking good.
It was good.
It reminds me of, like, fucking Phantom Menace when that came out in '99, and the first trailer, it had Maul's double saber in it. And it's like, why would you show that? That's a very, when you watch the movie, that's very clearly a big reveal that he's got a double-ended lightsaber, and that was shown off in a trailer, like, a year before it came out.
Can you imagine the crowd in the series? If you never knew that a double lightsaber could exist?
I mean, that was me sitting on my living room floor as a kid.
Did you need to show that to hype up Star Wars?
That's what I'm saying. These executives, these marketing people thought they did.
You needed to do nothing. You needed to tell them. One ad. This is the first one.
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Anakin with a shadow of Darth Vader. That's all you needed.
I've seen that poster.
That's it. That was the only nothing.
You didn't need anything else.
Radio silent. And that is still the biggest movie of all time.
Yeah.
At the time. And then the fucking Maul pulls out a double lightsaber and you're like,
shit!
Did my balls just get lightsabered?
What the hell, man?
Exploded.
Like, that's all you needed. That was also right at the end of the 90s when people were starving for Star Wars content because Jedi had come out in, like, what, 86?
83, 83.
Jedi was 83?
83, bruh.
Even worse. So it had been 16 years at that point since you'd had a Star Wars movie. And if you don't count, like, the comics or the books or the Ewok show, you hadn't had anything since 1983. And now they're like, Star Wars movie, here you go. From the same guy.
One of my earliest memories, side quest.
Earliest memories.
One of my earliest memories, because I've been thinking about this earlier. Is like,
in your head, is it in black and white?
No.
Oh, I see.
It's grainy. It's definitely, it's
filmed
pixelated.
on like an 8mm reel.
It's blurry, as my son would say. It's blurry, but it's a fuzzy memory, very pixelated. But no.
Like a Steamboat Willie
cartoon. Think about it. You gotta think. I'm at my original residence, so I'm only there till 6, right?
Yep.
I'm only there till 6, so it has to be. And I don't have a lot of memories at 3 up to 1, 2, and 3, right? So
yeah, not a lot of us do.
We're talking 4 and 5. I'm 4 or 5.
4 or 5 years old.
So if I'm 4,
Truman is president.
If I am 4, it is 1985. If I am 4 years old, it is 1985. Okay.
Reagan is
president. So let's
president.
just say it's 1985, and I am 4 years old. Star Wars Jedi has been out for 2 years.
Yep.
what's probably out right now is the Ewok Adventure on cable,
Yeah.
and that was like real for me. But I had a lightsaber. I had a green OG lightsaber.
Oh yeah.
Okay. There's also these like I don't think these exist anymore. I don't know what exactly they are, but it was like a little drain, I guess, that would like a little like a pipe that would pop out of your front yard. And
Oh, like a sprinkler?
No, like put your two hands together and like thick wad, if you put your thumb and index fingers as far apart as you can and put them together, then that's about the.
And it was just an opening straight down.
Yeah, it's like some kind of drain. Or
it's an opening to the water system. My parents had one in the front yard. I guess they still.
So
have
I
one.
dropped it right down there.
Oh no! Gone forever.
Like call the void. Like what happens if I? It was a perfect fit. There, it might still be here this day. I don't know. Like, I don't know what I did to
Whoever bought your parents' old house definitely dug up the septic system.
Definitely
at some point
had to dig up the whole septic system.
Found like a 1983 Star Wars lightsaber.
Limited
like,
edition.
What the fuck is this? Why is this down here?
I 100% went. Fuck. Like I think that was my first fuck.
That is so freaking funny.
That might be my first memory.
That's awesome.
Because it's like
it was so traumatic.
It was like I am so upset about losing this toy.
Yup.
Also, this could be a problem.
This is a problem.
You know what though? We moved shortly thereafter.
You moved shortly thereafter? No one ever found it? No one ever said anything?
I mean, it didn't.
Never came up again?
I would bet that there's at least a year and a half before we move. So, like, thankfully, it didn't cause an issue enough.
Nah.
I mean, ozone was pretty good back then. I mean, we were.
Yeah, you still had an ozone layer. Nah, we have an ozone layer.
Yeah, it's a silly
just
reference.
not for much longer.
Yeah. So man, Star Wars. Okay, so Jedi 83. Why did we get to 83?
I was talking about you were talking about the crappy ads that gave away too much of the movie.
Yeah, it's just bad.
Yeah, I knew Galactus was in this movie before. Like, I had seen the original like promos for this, like the photo shoot with them on the couch.
I don't mind them showing that it's Galactus is your bad guy. Show your bad guy.
Sure.
Like, it's half the draw. I get it. Okay, here's the there's a protagonist and an antagonist. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like what? Like, are you thinking like the last one where they were like, oh, it's Rise of the Silver Surfer. It's the Silver Surfer's the problem. No, we all know that it's Galactus.
Yeah. So
maybe is that what you're thinking?
No. So famously, when I know that I want to see a movie, I will go as radio dark as I can.
Right.
I am chronically online, like most of us, so I am constantly on Reddit. But if I see something tagged like, oh, new trailer for whatever, I'll just skip right past it. Won't even click on it. But I'll see like the thumbnails, and I'll see people referencing it in other like comment sections. So I did know that Galactus and Silver Surfer were in this. I didn't know to what extent, but I did get it spoiled like a week before I went to see it with you. Like Galactus was in New York. And I was like, okay, that made it into a trailer. And that seemed to be a pretty pivotal point of the movie. They were trying to prevent that from happening. Obviously, based on like how a story unfolds, it will happen because it has to keep getting worse before they fix the problem. But I didn't like that they put that in there.
I'll
put
be
that
honest
out
with you,
there.
half the problem right now with Marvel is their marketing. They are desperate and they are showing it. They are showing the scenes. They're doing the thing. Go back, like really think about it. Like, okay,
I'm going back in my brain.
I remember. I'm gonna go back to like 2014. Okay, 2014.
14 was
2013, 2014. Whatever. I'm talking about something different. And I'm just talking about talking to my students about like rhetoric and there was and I was going over like advertisements and I'm looking at and Apple was at the fucking top of their fucking game.
Oh
okay?
Yeah.
Like 2013, 2014. Apple's got the fucking stranglehold on the digital market, right? Like Android is bullshit at this point. It's still like, I mean, I will still say it is, but no, 100%. Like it was not. It was glitchy as fuck at this point, right? Like Android is not a great system at this point. So and Apple's on top of the fucking world. So their ad was like a scene of Robin Williams from Dead Poets Society. It's just him speaking. It's a purely pathetic ad, like pathos. Like it's an emotional ad. It's just like, we dream, we do this, and it's just beauty, and like, because they don't have to make an argument. The other side, on the other hand, is like, Apple does this and we do this. It's a totally logical argument, right? Like, they don't. But when you're on top, you don't have to do that. You just have to play to your audience. You just have to go like, we're the fucking best,
right? You have to be like, yo, who's your daddy?
That's what Marvel needed to do with this. They needed to, instead of telling you what the plot of this movie was, what most of this movie, what they should have done is they should have made the trailers and the preview and the build up to the movie the world building.
Yeah.
They should have said
I would
everything
love to see,
that
like,
you
those
needed
cartoons.
to do. We did this. Oh, just cartoon. Yeah, just a cartoon version of from this world.
Because they have those
You don't
in the
show
movie.
a single scene of the actual movie. You just show the cartoon.
The Adventures of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, exactly. And you just hint at it, and you build the so by the time you see the movie, you're already in this world. You don't have to.
You don't need an info dump
explain
exposition.
Anything. You can focus on every single character having an actual arc. They don't do that. They would have just done that, and then but this just doesn't do that. It spends time. They do fine. Yes, they're building the family portion of it.
Sure,
all that's good. I did feel that. I do feel that I will feel something for them in Avengers Doomsday, like when we get there. But it's just this issue that we know we're not there, and there's nothing to say that anything to do with Galactus will get us there, and that's a problem. Like, that's a real problem. Like, it used to feel connected. It used to feel like it was building towards something, and they're in this like limbo of like, oh, we have to make it a good movie in and of itself, but we also have to make it connect. And I'm like, and you're failing at both.
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to like do one or the other, and like you have tried to make it all connected, and you've gone all in on that and forgotten the story.
It certainly feels like they're kind of putting up a movie as like, hey, if this is good, there's enough pieces here we could tie it in, but if not, we can also forget it ever existed.
It was just reported that Rebecca Romaine Stamos said, when asked, "Are you done shooting your scenes for Avengers Doomsday?"
Yeah,
because she's gonna bring back Mystique, right? This has been noted. And she said, "I don't know. The script's not done yet."
The script's not done yet.
This is the quote. Like, they are still like without script. Like, they're not. They have tent poles, and fair enough, that worked with the Russo brothers previously. It worked with them. And
the first 3 phases worked really well as tent poles.
I'm actually confident the Russo brothers will pull this off. It will feel fun, but it will not feel as good as Avengers Endgame. It will not feel as good. I don't care what it does. It will never feel as good as that again. And I hope they can pull off something to make this worthwhile to reboot, because I literally am at a like I feel nowadays where I'm like, I'm kind of exhausted. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Like, I kind of want regular movies, and I want Marvel movies to be like a treat.
Yeah. Like I was talking to your son after we left the movie theater. I think the next Marvel movie isn't for another year, and it's Spider-Man Brave New Day, which has nothing to do with the expanded universe. It is a street-level story about a Brand New Day. It is a street-level story about crime in New York City and Spider-Man doing his thing.
And Punisher.
And Punisher, allegedly, probably, yeah. So
Spider-Man should always be in a team-up. Like, that is the original team-up. It's fine.
Sure.
I'm great with that.
But, like, that's what
we have favorite Spider-Man. Out of all the Spider-Men that have been, Tom Holland in this series has absolutely been the best one. 100%.
He's awesome. But, like, we have a year to wait till we see that. And then... And the Doomsday, whatever, is like, what, 2027, I think?
Yeah. we have a
Allegedly,
while to
if the script's not even done yet, though.
I think what we're gonna get is we're gonna get a Punisher one shot. There's like a special presentation on Disney Plus.
Yeah, we're gonna get some form of John Bernthal
Then
back.
maybe Daredevil. We might get Daredevil season 2.
I was gonna say, I think season 2 was confirmed.
Yes, but I have to imagine they've been taping that. Like they have.
They have to have been.
They have to
working on
release
that.
it this year. They can't just. You can't wait 2 years.
Yeah,
That
the
seems
gap
ridiculous.
between seasons.
But I feel like maybe.
In this modern world of television,
I
the
can't imagine.
gap is killing me.
Yeah, like
I hate it.
just give me a season every year, like, or don't do a show. Give me a season every year, or don't do the show. Like, make it a movie. I don't know what to tell you. Like, production costs can't be.
Yeah.
I don't need it to be that good.
Yeah, Last of Us season 2 finished. It was only like 7, 8, 9 episodes because they took the second game and split it into 2 seasons. So we're gonna get season 3, but we're not getting season 3 for another 2 years.
Do you know what it feels like? It feels like people have gotten like the it used to be like, oh, they're skipping this year. They're gonna have like, and it wouldn't even be a year. It'd be like, we're gonna skip it won't be 12 months to the next. It won't be 3 months to the next episode. It'll be 16 months.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna get it. So no, it wouldn't even be that. It would originally be that, like, okay, a season starts in September and it ends in May, and then it comes back in September.
Right.
Like a school year.
Yeah.
Right? Then
You have like a 4-month gap.
Then they were like, we're not gonna be able to make that September turn. We're gonna push it to like January. And then it became like, okay, the last episode was May. You'll get your next episode next May.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, we'll wait a year for it. Then it was like, okay, you got your episode. Now it's gonna be 2 years. Like, you are just pushing back the thing, and it's not better for it. It's
no.
Never since they've pushed this. Like, I feel like there's something to the push. Like, fucking put an episode out. Like, what's
On
the next
topic, Stranger Things last season that hasn't come out yet, right? You're a big fan of the property. They've been
I'm a
hyping
huge
this.
one.
The final season has been advertised, as far as I know, since like fucking pre-COVID or something.
Listen, I think our magnum opus could be covering all of Stranger Things. We should do it for the holidays. This is the holiday season. This is our thing, dude. We fucking kill the holidays. I think we should crush.
I just need an excuse to watch it.
Everything
Podcast
is shit.
An excuse.
We should do that. We should do like fucking. This is what we'll do. September season 1, October season 2.
You're listening now, folks. Production meeting.
Season 3 in November.
He's assigning me homework, ladies and gentlemen.
Season 4 in December, and then we roll. This is
5 the last one? Is that what it is?
We just do 4 episodes. We do 4 episodes. We do 1 for every season.
Okay.
We should just do it.
Okay.
Everybody gets homework, and this is a great.
You get homework, and you get homework.
We get it, and it literally ends on New Year's Eve. We got a fucking New Year's party, dude.
What?
This would be fun.
Is that when the new season's supposed to come out? Is it around New Year's?
On like
I don't like how this is starting.
Thanksgiving. No, it's great. I
Okay.
actually really like it.
Okay.
Thanksgiving holiday. You will get the first like 4 episodes.
Okay.
You will get the next 3 on like Christmas, and then you will get the finale on New Year's Eve.
Huh.
It's actually I'm 100% on board with it. Like, it's a really nice spread. A month and then like a week. Like, you wait a month, you get the first, ooh, it's good. Oh, you get to talk about it for a month. You get the next one, and you're like, oh my god, is it coming in a week? And it's like a fun holiday.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
You know what you reminded me of in your season gap rant there? You left out the concept of a mid-season finale and the mid-season break. And then they would go on break for like 3-4 months and come back with the second half of the season.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that was fucking brutal.
All right. Trying to get this back for
we
our
are like 40 minutes
poor
of this
fucking
podcast.
listeners who have not heard of First Steps.
We talked a little bit.
No, we we're not going to go through plot point by plot.
No.
Overall, I think it. Like, again, I think the last point I was bringing up was just that this is a good addition to the Marvel universe, which is why it gets a thumbs up. And I think the acting was great. I think it was all fine. like it sucks that you're going to take this Fantastic Four group and they would benefit so much from one more movie and then going into whatever they're going to do, because then, because again, we know what the characters are like, but we haven't followed them to do anything.
That's true, yeah.
Like, what's Johnny's arc? He's
an aloof.
He's
goofball.
aloof, but with nothing specifically aloof about.
Yeah.
And he is vaguely attracted to a celestial-like being.
Also, no one believes in him, apparently.
Which again, he's not. That's
even though he's a rocket scientist.
That's not in contrast to like his womanizing ways or something,
right?
Like, which the original Human Torch might get to. I don't know if they were going for that or not, but like, there's no arc there. If he was like non-committal to someone else earlier on in the story, which you probably could have put in if you eliminated some of the world building, like then yeah, when he goes for her and like kind of stays, like, because I liked a lot of the Torch stuff. I actually did. I really did. I liked how they portrayed him. The worst thing about him was his wig or whatever the fuck his hair was doing. I don't know if it was a wig or not.
I think it was just a bad haircut.
It's just a bad haircut. Like, and I loved him. Speaking of Stranger Things, in Stranger Things season 4, that's why he got this role.
Oh, I see.
Arguably too old for the role, but the way they portrayed it in all their ages was fine.
Yeah, they all seem like they're 30s, established Fantastic Four.
Yeah, like the crazy part was that like that character played like a teenager in Stranger Things, and I'm like, he's probably already too old then, and I'm like, he's definitely gonna feel too old in a couple of years when he plays Johnny Storm. Not that he should play a teenager, but I feel like he's a 30-something playing a 20-something, and I'm like, he should be like 25, and you're 35. I actually don't know how old he is, but he feels 35. And the haircut was bad. Like, I don't know what it was, because it didn't need to be that bad. I don't know what they were doing with his hair. It didn't need to look like that. You can make his hair look good.
Oh, you're going to be so disappointed.
What?
Joseph Quinn, who plays Johnny Storm, he and I are almost the exact same age.
He's in his 20s.
He was born January 26, 1994. He's 31.
Okay.
So he was definitely in his 20s when they recorded all this. Like, filmed it.
No, I think he was basically 30.
You think you think it was that close to now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you might be right. I have very limited knowledge on
just the
film.
I mean, that meant he was 29, 28 when he was doing Stranger Things as an 18-year-old.
Yeah, that's a little more far-fetched.
I think he was supposed to play like a 19-year-old that would like repeat it senior year or something like that.
It's one thing if you have that Tom Holland baby face,
so
and
like
you're also a little short too.
It didn't bother me for the role.
Yeah.
It's just that I knew that he was too old to be playing. It was, in the end, it was fine. They played all the ages fine. It made perfect sense. The dynamic between them was all good. All the stuff that they clearly tried on, they did.
Yeah. Kinda.
It doesn't make for a complete picture. And the issue, I think, with this, which I think is the most interesting point that we're going to make here, is that like there's something to be said about auteurs in filmmaking. Like a James Gunn is an auteur. There's a style to his work, and a James Gunn movie feels like a James Gunn movie. A James Cameron movie feels like a James Cameron movie.
Right.
And Marvel's auteur is shit.
Yeah. They don't have like
James Gunn
a unifying kind of thing. Yeah.
Like the Russo brothers have a very generic auteur. Like they're good.
There's your vocab word for the day, kids.
Yeah, like but like, you know, there's a lot of filmmakers. Like, I mean, you watch a
fucking
Brian
Spike
De Palma
Jones,
Spike
or like
Jones,
Guillermo del
Spike
Toro.
Lee,
Spike Lee, excuse me, not Spike Jones.
Spike Jones too has too.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And Guy Ritchie and what's his name? The guy who was gonna do Ant-Man initially, but he did.
Shit.
What's it called? Shaun of the Dead. What's his name?
Hang on.
He has another movie come out. Yeah, all of those guys are they have a style to them.
Edgar Wright. Fucking love Edgar Wright.
And they have a thing to them, and it's like Caught Stealing is a movie that's coming out soon. That's like
Oh,
kind
it
of
looks-
a Guy Ritchie / Darren Aronofsky movie, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh shit, like there's some style to it. Like it has its thing.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying you need to be that intent. I'm saying whatever movie you do, you need to make a complete movie. You don't need to emphasize X, Y, or Z. Make a good movie.
Just make a good movie.
Just make a good movie. Just make a movie. The absolute best if it does shit. But like, I get it. That's juggling, and that's hard. But it's but that's the problem that they're in, and they will be better once they are free of all this afterwards.
That's true.
maybe.
So my biggest complaint with the film, and I wonder if you feel similarly at all, is that it felt more like a movie for the world and not for the Fantastic Four necessarily.
Like the world they were in?
Yes. Like it very much highlighted the world they are in, like this version of Earth, which feels like a weird thing to do if you're going to migrate them over to the other Earth, as we saw in the end scene of Thunderbolts.
I don't think they were trying to I think they were just trying to emphasize like world saving and like I feel like nowadays and in general with the thing they try to focus on like saving people as opposed to killing villains.
Yeah.
So that's just an off product of the fact that they needed to save this world. There needs to be stakes, right? But like that's not how you do it. Like there's no side characters besides the Fantastic Four. So the only one is the Taya Leone or whatever the fuck.
Natasha Leone. Yeah.
Who I love, but like they did nothing with her character. She's just there.
Yeah, she's just there.
She's just there.
She has
She's
a
not
scene talking
even-
to him, and that's it.
Like, and I love her, and I'm again sure they will do something with her in the future. But like, you didn't do anything, and you wasted another 2 amazing talents. And you know what? I bet there's shit on the cutting room floor that would have been better usage. This is an issue with like too many.
Release the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, I just think that like I'm not trying to blame Marvel or do anything. I'm just saying that like they have so many spinning plates that like they're just missing a bunch, and it is impossible to put on a good show if you're not spinning all the plates.
It
like,
feels like what they were doing
you're
with Star
constantly-
Wars,
if
where
you're
they were
dropping
building the
plates-
plane as they flew it.
Yeah, if you're dropping plates as you go, it doesn't matter if you're spinning 1,800 plates. That is super impressive, and if you drop like 10 of them, you're still juggling 1,800 plates.
Yeah.
That's cool, but it looks like shit.
Yeah.
Like it looks like you're just dropping plates every couple minutes. It's super cool that it's still functioning as a whole,
Yeah.
but it's like clearly falling apart. And that's the issue. Is like they can't stop the machine to keep producing plates.
The machine.
And it's just like that's what it felt like to me. And Superman felt clean and new, and I'm ready to go.
Superman did have the benefit of
Anticipation.
Anticipation. It was also a clean break from everything that had been established before.
But with that, but not exactly.
Not
Like,
exactly.
like-
But
and here's the other thing. I've been listening to James Gunn's podcast. He's covering
James Gunn has like his own podcast.
pretty much. He's covering every episode of Peacemaker in the lead up to Peacemaker season 2.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that.
Oh, it's fucking amazing. You should all listen to that podcast or this one.
Stop ours right now. Go fucking listen to James Gunn. It's probably better.
Yeah, it's way better. I fucking have real stars on it. Anywho, listen, I gotta pee soon, so
Yeah, let's wrap this up a little
we
bit.
gotta wrap this up. Like, listen, I think you should go see Fantastic Four. I think
not- yeah,
it'll
we're-
be
we're-
worthwhile. I think
We definitely
it's good.
spent a lot of this podcast shitting on it. It's not a
It's-
bad movie.
It's not a bad movie. It's fun. It's good. There's good scenes in it. You will appreciate all the other Marvel movies more if you see this movie, and they will make better entertainment down the line if you pay money to see them.
Yes, if this one does well, they'll do more of it. It's the fucking same thing that Liam Neeson just did
go
a commercial
see it.
for.
Go add a couple dollars to it. What
Yeah.
else are you doing the next month? Right? Like, I mean, like you got a day, go see it.
Yeah.
Go get a matinee, pay half price.
Did you just turn
because-
into Dick Ryder there for a second?
Dick Ryder here. Fucking Nova.
I
fucking
would love Dick Ryder if he was like a hardcore Mets fan.
Nova.
and
he
hated
is
people-
100% a Mets fan.
I knew it. And like anyone that tries to make fun of him or like Mr.
From
Met or
fucking
whatever, he like
Queens. He ain't
squares
from-
up
He
immediately.
ain't from Brooklyn.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, I love this character
The
so
whole
much.
bit.
I'm buying every issue. So go see Fantastic Four. Final grade, I would say I honestly give it like a B, maybe
Yeah,
a B minus.
I'm gonna give it a B minus. I think we're on the same page.
Yeah, it is good. I
a good
have
movie.
my gripes, but that doesn't detract from the final
It's a good movie.
product.
It's like by a movie itself, it's like a B plus, but like as a Marvel movie in the context of things, it's a B minus.
Especially with the billions of marketing leading up to this, I kind of expected a little more.
They need it more, and I just will say, like, if you liked Superman, that was better. Like, it's not gonna up it.
Yeah.
But you be the judge yourself.
Yes, go see both and be the judge for yourself. Give everyone your entertainment dollars, especially Liam Neeson and The Naked Gun, which we may or may not cover. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely going to go see it. Oh, yay, good.
Yeah, I think we're in.
All right. That will conclude this episode
That's
of
it.
TB&J Podcast. Apologies for any audio irregularities you may have
Sorry
heard.
for talking so much about Nova.
Sorry for talking so much about Nova. I'm recovering from a chest cold, and,
Chold.
D is using Troy's chair with a microphone that he's not used to, so things are just a little odd today, but it's all right. It'll still sound the same in your ear holes. Like, subscribe, do all the fun things, and we will catch you next time.
Catch you next time.
I don't think I've ever said the same thing twice as an outro.
I don't think I've ever said the same thing twice.
Well, you usually do more bits than I do. I try to keep a samey thing. Or I guess not. Who knows? In 100 years, we'll all be dead.
Speak for yourself. My dick hole?